Malik, Clay, and Jay Holiday. Do y'all remember the episode of the game that changed the way we hear this song? Forever? Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with Malik celebrating his divorce from Robin Givens. Y'all know they got married as a publicity stunt early on in the season. As Malik is about to proceed into his whorish activities, he looks up and notices that Robin Givens is having an interview on TV. She wants to talk about her upcoming projects, but the interviewer wants the real tea. She wants to know why her and Malik are getting a divorce. Plus, nobody believed that their marriage was real anyway, so she's trying to get the dirt on that. This is when Robin says she just couldn't keep up with Malik's lifestyle. She says that Malik is surrounded by a bunch of men, he showers with a bunch of men, and he plays ball with a bunch of men all day. She basically insinuates that Malik is gay, which has Malik absolutely baffled. At first, Malik is like, I'm Malik, right? Ain't nobody gonna believe that. Then he sees that Robin's words have power because the girls that came over to get busy with him leaves, and one of them says she just can't date no more gay guys. Malik immediately gets on Robin's line, but she just playing in his face. Everybody thinks what is going on is funny, but Malik, he's worried about his football career. He says that if anybody even thinks that a pro baller is gay, that their career is over. He's like, why y'all think nobody ever came out? He tells his team that they need to fix it before he starts firing them. So they start coming up with some ways that they can get ahead of the story. And in the midst of this, Malik's mama end up calling and he's like, okay, my mom, she'll know what to do about this. But even Tasha Mack is playing on his phone. Like I said, everybody just think this is so comical. Now we're at football practice where Malik goes in ready to hear everybody's jokes because he just knows they have something to say. But Jason says, come on, man, nobody thinks you're gay. And another teammate is like, yeah, nobody's tripping on that. Clay even puts his 2 cents in and he says some football terminology to Malik. I don't know nothing about football, but he tells him, do you think I would let you play around my jewels if I believe that gay stuff? Malik goes over and daps up Clay thinking he got some friends. But they were just setting him up for the fall. These dudes came up with a whole dance routine to It's Raining Men for this occasion. Of course, Malik is hot after this because they are playing too much. Now we're at Malik's crib where he's having a little get together. But Doran, Jason, and Javon end up saying that they have to go. This leaves just Malik, Clay, and his lasagna. Clay says that he's going to stay to get his grub on. Malik and Clay start chopping it up. Then Clay looks down at Malik's feet and compliments his toes. He asks Malik if he gets pedicures or something. Malik says yes because he thinks grooming is very important, and he's like he thinks a man should be able to rock a sandal every now and then. Clay tells Malik that his feet be busted all up after a season, and Malik tells him that he might want to take care of that because you never know when somebody might want to suck your toes. Then Malik asks Clay what does he want to drink, and Clay says that wine goes better with lasagna. This leads them into talking about a winery that Clay knows about, and he tells Malik that there's a bed and breakfast right near the cut of that winery. Malik says he likes that because sometimes you want to be on a low, and Clay says, who you telling? Then Clay ends up proposing a toast to them for being the best center and quarterback duo in the league, more of that football terminology that I know nothing about. Then Malik tells Clay that it's kind of quiet in there, that maybe he should put on something for them. Clay goes over there and puts on Bed by Jay Holiday. Malik is like, that's my jam. He says that a lot of people slept on Jay Holiday. He slept with a lot of people to Jay Holiday. Clay says, is that right? Malik and Clay start vibing out to Bed because it's a good ass song. But this is when things get a little crazy. Clay took that last sip of wine and decided to get active. Clay goes over to Malik, grabs him up, whispers in his ear, I'm trying to put you to bed, Malik, then plants a kiss on his neck. Malik is appalled. He asks Clay what is wrong with him. Clay is like, what you mean what's wrong? He's like, dude, you just kissed me on the neck. Clay said, isn't that what you wanted? Malik says, why would I want that? Clay says, you put it out there with the food and the wine and everything. This is when Malik tells Clay that he's serving lasagna, not ass. Clay says you could have fooled me, talking about you want to get your toes sucked on and stuff. Malik says by a girl. Now Clay is shook. He says to Malik, so you're not gay? Malik is like, what part of this are you not understanding? He says to Malik, so you're not going to tell anybody, right? Malik says, who the hell am I going to tell? But Clay is still in just a little bit of denial. He says to Malik that I was going off your vibe and how you was moving with everything, and this is when Malik kicks him out of his house. Clay has to do the walk of shame because he read the room completely wrong. Now it's even funnier when you go back and see that Clay was one of the main people dancing when they was doing that It's Raining Men thing to make fun of Malik. Now Clay, Anywho, now we're in the locker room during a game and the team is losing because Malik is switching up the plays because he isn't comfortable with Clay anymore. The coach is on Malik back. He's telling him that he wants him tight under Clay. And he calls Clay over and he does an example and he wants Malik to come over there and do it with him too. But Malik is like, nah, I'm good. This is when the coach brings up the gay thing and he's like, I know you're not thinking that people are going to actually think you're gay if you do this play with Clay. And he says, or are you really gay? Malik says, I'm not the one who's gay. Then he looks over at Clay. This got everybody looking at Clay funny. In an attempt to try to save himself, this is when Clay says, okay, Malik, I wasn't going to say nothing. Then he tells everybody that Malik tried to come at him at his crib. This causes Malik to try to attack him. Then Clay says, if I'm the gay one, why are you trying to fight me, Malik? But this is when Malik drops a bomb on Clay. He tells him that everybody knows that every inch of his house is recorded by security cameras. He pulls out his phone and he says, now let's see who's really gay, Clay. Look at Clay's face. Then the coach steps in and breaks everything up. He tells them that he don't care who's gay, they got a game to finish. But then he still ends up taking Clay out of the game and putting somebody else in to play his position. Then the episode ends with Clay sitting in the locker room by himself. I feel like I must point out that this episode came out in 2009 and I'm so glad that the world is doing better. Because niggas be gay and that's okay.